Justin Trudeau is under pressure. 2 days ago, he went after Indian diplomats, accusing them of crimes like extortion and murder without proof. This triggered a full-blown diplomatic standoff. India downgraded its relationship with Canada. It expelled Canadian diplomats and recalled 6 Indian diplomats, including India's High Commissioner to Canada. More importantly, India rejected all the charges leveled by Canada. So Trudeau started a diplomatic knife fight, but it's not going the way he'd planned. He's not being able to make the charges stick. He's leaning on his Western friends for support, the likes of the United States and the UK, all of whom have weighed in on the matter, saying more or less the same thing. Basically, the West is advising India to work with the Canadians to investigate the allegations made by Ottawa.
We wanted to see the government of India cooperate with Canada in its investigation. Obviously, they have not chosen that path.
That was the US State Department. The UK said pretty much the same thing, that India should cooperate with, and I'm quoting, Canada's legal process. London says that that's the right next step. So this is basically Trudeau's new game plan. Seek support from his friends, get a few statements issued, and build pressure on India. He has given this task to his foreign minister. Her name is Melanie Joly. She's reaching out to the Five Eyes. It's basically a group of intelligence sharing, the Five Eyes. As the name suggests, the Five Eyes Alliance has 5 members. Canada is one of them. The others are Australia, New Zealand, the US and the UK. Now, the Canadian minister has sought their help. She wants to rally support for Canada. And the Five Eyes have stepped up, but so far their support is lukewarm. Canada wanted a sweeping condemnation of India. They even made calls for economic sanctions. Yesterday, Foreign Minister Joly had dropped a hint. She said, and I'm quoting, everything is on the table. But Trudeau's friends in the Five Eyes appear hesitant. They seem unwilling to risk their ties with India for Trudeau's political gains. This includes Canada's most important ally, the United States. Despite this row and the divisions between New Delhi and Ottawa, the US has called India a strong partner.
Yeah. India continues to be an incredibly strong partner of the United States. We work with them on a number of matters, including our shared vision for a free, open, prosperous Indo-Pacific. And when we have concerns, we have the kind of relationship where we can take those concerns to them and have very frank, candid conversations about those concerns.
This is from the same State Department briefing. Washington is sending some important messages here. First of all, there is no change in the India-US relationship. Washington is not reassessing ties with New Delhi. They will continue to work together on bilateral and multilateral issues. That's point number 1. Second, when there is a problem, when differences do arise, both India and the US are willing to sit across the table, have an honest and open dialogue, and find solutions together. That is essentially the signal from America, and it's the sign of a mature relationship. And the other Five Eye members are taking the same line. Yesterday, Trudeau himself called London. He spoke with Keir Starmer, the Prime Minister of the UK. Trudeau briefed Starmer about the allegations against India. And what was Starmer's response? His office released a statement. It's on your screen right now. Look carefully. There is no mention of India or the statements made by Trudeau in public. It simply says both leaders discussed recent developments regarding allegations under investigation in Canada. It's a vague statement. Australia has taken a similar approach. Canberra's statement makes no mention of India. The Australian Prime Minister was asked about this. The Prime Minister is Anthony Albanese, and he gave a generic response. Albanese did not address the issue directly. He was asked if he had spoken to Trudeau, and listen to the response. He said, I speak with the Prime Minister of Canada all the time. So no commitment of support, no criticism of India. Finally, we have New Zealand. Its Deputy Prime Minister Winston Peters spoke on the matter. He said Canada has briefed the New Zealand government. Once again, there was no reference to India. In fact, Peters added a caveat. He said, if Canada's charges are proven, then it would be a matter of concern. So all of the Five Eyes members, except Canada, of course, are treading with caution. Trudeau may have hoped for more, to get his allies to condemn India. Instead, he ended up highlighting his own shortcomings, limitations, and immaturity.
Firstpost decodes the U.S. election, explains how America chooses its president. Your primer on the race to the White House. Everything you need to know about how America votes and its global implications. U.S. Election Explained. Every Monday and Thursday only on Firstpost.